Everyone, it is currently the 24th of August 2016. Here is our latest Typhoon Lionrock. I know we've been talking about the storm system for about a week now. Started as nearly a subtropical storm towards the south of Tokyo, then drifted towards the southwest. Now we have seen some intensification today, moved over a pretty warm area as far as the sea surface temperatures are concerned. Actually, I'll put that up on the screen. 31 to 32 degrees here just towards the east of Minami Daito. That's these couple of islands. This is Okinawa way out there towards the west. Actually, these islands already reported a wind gust of about 40 knots, so at tropical storm strength along the western periphery of our storm system here on Wednesday afternoon. That's pretty much one of the big questions people are talking about here. Well, right now, this is about as indecisive tropical system can get, lingering just towards the east of the Daito Islands, and really this red line here, that's just showing the eventual area this could end up in the next 72 hours. Way off here towards the east, you could be seeing some winds over 50 knot threshold, or even over there towards the Okinawa Islands. The big reason for this is just an incredible lack of steering flow, and that is why it lingers here. It lingers in an area of favorable conditions for intensification, so over the next 72 hours it does continue to intensify up to this very strong near violet intensity pressure of 930 HPA, but doesn't really move much, or if it does, it moves very slowly, and that makes it dangerous in a way, because right now it sits over here, but if it does drift even a little bit further towards the west, we're talking about a few hundred kilometers, that could make all the difference for the Daito Islands, of course, but also Naha and Okinawa. Right now, per the current forecast, most of the model guidance, it does look like the southern islands of Japan, you're going to see sitting on the western periphery of this during the duration of this entire event. The tropical storm strength gust, right now it's just been a breezy day out there all day today. If we do see gusts up to 30 to 40 knots, I would be surprised at least in the next 24 hours, unless this does continue to drift west, which the ECMWF kind of picks up on heading into Friday and Saturday. GFS a little bit different, actually pulls it east, and that is why, per the current track, it's so... hey, this might go anywhere. Big reason for that, by the way, is this high pressure area back towards the north. It's dominating Japan, and it's just basically kind of blocking this from going anywhere. And then you have a high back towards the west, so this is kind of sitting in a box. You have our monsoonal trough back here towards the east, and eventually, once this gets strong enough, it is going to start to drift towards that monsoonal trough and then get hooked north by a passing front that's expected to move across Japan by the time we head into the weekend. Now, I'll take a look at the surface map right now. I'll show you. This is way up here towards the north. Now, eventually, this is going to dive towards the southeast, and these cold fronts act kind of like a fish hook, and this is your fish and picking it up. So, eventually, by the time this gets down here, this is just going to linger south of this high pressure ridge right in here, gonna meander around until that passing trough breaks it away and pulls it towards the north. And that is why, if you're out here in Okinawa, you're probably thinking, what in the world? This storm system, is it gonna hit us or not? Yeah, possible, but it does look like if it does, it's just gonna clip. You're probably not gonna get the full brunt of this typhoon, but eventually, how about this? This is expected to hook this towards the northeast. Where will it go after that? That's the big question. Actually, model guidance suggesting a few things. ECMWF has it coming right over Osaka, Nagoya area as a strong to violent typhoon. GFS and JMA similar output by Monday into Tuesday, bringing basically a 950 to 960 HPA typhoon directly over the Tokyo metro area. This is actually the GFS. I can even show you the JMA model. Very similar output, not even stronger, they're expecting here. So that outcome is very likely, because you have to remember the monsoonal trough we've been watching for several weeks now out here and kind of being buffeted towards the west from the east with the Westpac high. So there's so much dynamics in play, by the way. So if we got this passing trough that could hook our storm towards the north, we have that high pressure back there, we have this monsoonal trough that's just been sitting here, we have another tropical depression over here, by the way, then this eventually is going to hook off towards the northeast, kind of get hooked up with the trough, push over Japan, and then eventually back towards the north, if this scenario took place and most of the model guidance kind of played out. So hey, there's a lot going on with it, and this is why I think if anybody from Okinawa to Tokyo, all the way out through Wednesday of next week needs to watch this very closely. So much happening. It's very fun to try to forecast it, by the way. Right now, though, I think tropical storm strength gust possible in Okinawa. That would be the high end of it, and eventually Osaka or Tokyo could be hit by Lionrock. Wow. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, a lot to cover today with this storm. I'm trying to break it down. This is a less of a warning type of update and more of a meteorological and breaking it down for you type of update. So I hope you enjoyed it. For now, though, stay safe out there.